A strong mindset isn't a gift, it's a blueprint. You don't wake up unbreakable, you build it, one brick at a time. And the Stoics? They left the blueprints behind, not in motivational speeches, but in discipline, in silence, in radical responsibility. They didn't seek control over others. They mastered control over themselves. And that's what made them dangerous, quietly. The modern world doesn't teach you how to be strong. It teaches you how to be stimulated, entertained, distracted. And as your mind gets softer, your emotions get louder. You become reactive, easily offended, constantly chasing certainty in an uncertain world. The Stoic flips that script. He doesn't chase comfort. He chases clarity, even when it's uncomfortable. Because here's the truth, the world doesn't get easier. You either grow stronger, or you break. That's why the Stoic doesn't wait for peace. He builds it internally, and the process starts with owning your mind. Not occasionally, not when it's easy, every single day. To build an unbreakable mind, you have to break the illusions first. The illusion that you need motivation. The illusion that your feelings should decide your actions. The illusion that life owes you peace. The Stoic doesn't entertain those lies. He replaces them with principles, with systems, with standards that don't bend under pressure. Marcus Aurelius didn't wait to feel like a leader. He wrote his values in private and lived them in chaos. That's the blueprint. Consistency over emotion, logic over reaction, purpose over pleasure. It doesn't mean you never feel. It means your feelings don't dictate your direction. And the foundation? It starts in the small choices. What do you allow into your mind first thing in the morning? What do you tolerate in your language, your posture, your routines? Every decision is a vote for the kind of mind you're building, strong, still, or soft and scattered. And the Stoic never votes for weakness. Most people want a strong mindset, but they avoid the friction that builds it. They want calm without discipline, confidence without struggle. But the Stoic knows, peace is earned, not gifted. And the cost? Relentless self-honesty. Not just when it's convenient, especially when it's uncomfortable. The unbreakable mind is forged in conflict, not just with the world, but with yourself. It's in the moment you want to quit, but don't. The moment you want to react, but pause. The moment you want to escape, but stay. That's not weakness, that's training. That's where grit is carved into your core. And if you're watching this because you're tired of being reactive, tired of letting your emotions run your life, tired of feeling soft in the moments you need to be strong, this is your signal. You're not alone. This is what Inner Legion is built for. We don't chase hype. We train in silence. We don't build followers. We build fortitude. Subscribe now, not to consume, but to construct. The Stoic blueprint isn't about feeling unshakable. It's about becoming unshakable through repetition, through systems, through personal law. It's not about pretending nothing affects you. It's about training your response until nothing controls you. When the storm hits, he doesn't panic. He executes. Because he's rehearsed resilience when it didn't count. So when it does, it's automatic. And that's where most people fall. They train their mind accidentally, reactively, based on mood. But the Stoic trains intentionally. His morning isn't random, it's ritual. His thoughts aren't passive, they're filtered. He chooses what he consumes, who he listens to, what he believes. Not by default, by design. That's the blueprint. Every input becomes architecture, every action becomes evidence. You don't guess who you are, you build who you are. And that identity, it doesn't break in chaos, it leads through it. You don't become mentally unbreakable by hoping life gets easier. You become unbreakable by becoming the kind of person who doesn't need easy. The Stoic doesn't pray for softer conditions, he builds a harder character. While others ask for relief, he asks for the strength to endure. That's not just mindset, that's identity. And once you build it, nothing external can own you again. Because an untrained mind reacts to life, but a Stoic mind responds to it, slowly, clearly, without panic. It's not that he doesn't feel pressure, it's that he's been under it before, by choice. He welcomes discomfort because he knows every difficult moment is another layer of armor. The world will keep testing you. It will poke your patience, your confidence, your boundaries. And every time, you'll either prove your training or show your gaps. The Stoic uses these moments, not to prove anything to others, but to confirm who he's becoming. Quietly, powerfully, without applause. You won't always see the moment your mind breaks. It doesn't snap. It drifts. One ignored standard, one excuse, one skipped rep. Until suddenly, you're not who you thought you were. You're softer, slower, shaky when life turns up the heat. The Stoic doesn't let that slide. Because he knows, you don't rise to the occasion, you fall to your level of preparation. And that's the real blueprint. Build in silence, show strength in storms. Make your habits so unshakable that your emotions can't derail you. Create rituals that protect you when willpower runs out. Design a mind that can't be owned by failure, fear, or chaos. Not because you're perfect, but because you've trained for impact. The blueprint isn't hidden, it's in your hands. And every moment you delay, someone else is building, quietly, aggressively, with less talent and more focus. So now ask yourself, if life hit hard today, would you respond with clarity, or would you collapse from habits you never strengthened?